Hey everyone, it's Gina. Welcome back to my channel. I have another video for you guys, and this is just a tour of my favorite budget planner I live and swear by. It was created by Jaliyah Kreationz. This is a 12-month budget planner, budgeting made easier for beginners. She is here on YouTube. She also has a TikTok channel where she does live budgeting videos. Her name there is Jaliyah Kreationz. You guys should definitely check her out. She made these budgeting planners. They help keep your finances together, basically. So this is the one that I'm currently using. I also got these tabs from her website. As you can see, it's been through a lot. It's been through the ringer. It's always with me, always by my side. So I'm tracking as I'm on the go or at work or wherever. So I'll give you guys a quick tour. This is her limited edition Euro planner. These are her pink and purple planners. These are the most recent versions or updated versions. It is a slightly different version from this one. It just has a few updates. I'll show you with you guys. So this is the pink one. This is how the pink planner looks inside. Super cute with the affirmations. And then, you know, your personal budget then. You want to know who this planner belongs to, what your financial goals are, what you struggle with the most, and what you really want to save for. And of course, the year. You have a vision board where you plan out what you want your goals to be in the future. And then you have some sayings, basically. This is the monthly budget page. You'll plan out everything for the month. And over here, you have your weekly budgeting page, which is where you will budget each paycheck separately. And you can do this if you're a weekly planner, if you're a bi-weekly planner, if you're a bi-monthly planner, if you are a monthly planner. These works for every style of budgeting. This is the bill payment page where you will list out all of your bills, when they're due, how much, and if you paid yes or no. Come on. Now you have your expense tracking page. You will write out the date, the amount that you spent, the category that it was, your outcome. Was it an impulse buy? Was it a planned buy? Was it an unplanned buy? And then your cash or card. Did you use cash for this or did you use a card? And you have 1, 2 pages for those. Next, you will have your debt tracker. You will put the creditor, your debt type, starting balance, the credit limit, the account number, your interest rate, your minimum repayment, your repayment frequency, and when you want it to be paid off by. And you would just go ahead, every time you make a payment, you will put the date, how much you paid, and how much is left, and if you wanted to make any notes. So this has been very helpful for me tracking my debt. I was on, I am on a debt-free journey. When I first started budgeting about 2 years ago, I started with my student loans, and within a year, I was debt-free. Now we have the reality checking page. So what you would do is you would go towards your expense tracking and your monthly overview. So if you set your, let's say, credit card payments, if you say I'm gonna pay $50 this month towards my credit cards, but you actually end up putting like $75 payment towards your credit card, you will just fill in the actual amounts that you used or that you paid for these expenses, and then at the end you will calculate all of the expenses, and then you'll just check it across your monthly budgeting page. and you can just see if you overspend, underspend, or come in right on schedule. Next is your savings jar tracker, and this is for your sinking funds and helping you to build a savings. So it said, let's build our savings. Create a sinking funds with your leftover cash surplus to put in your high yield savings account. So you start your sinking funds with your leftover money that you have from bills and expenses and everything else. You would take what's left, and then you'll start sinking fund. And for sinking funds, it could be like if you want to go start a little savings account for shopping or for traveling or for things that you know that's going to come up, you just want to plan ahead for. So like back to school if you have children, Christmas or Thanksgiving, if you know that you overspend on those things, you will start saving up for those and creating a sinking funds. This has a cute little shopping list page, so like for household, meals, beauty, and other things. Then you have your debt payoff list. You will list out all of your debts. You will put your creditors, the balance, the minimum payments, and interest rates. And there you will be able to formulate a plan, like as if you're going to either do the snowball method, where you start from the lowest amount, the lowest interest amount, and you pay those off, and then you would take whatever that amount is, you add it to the next debt to help pay off even more. You have a note page in case you just want to make some notes. Then you have your monthly reflection page. Did you reach your monthly budget goal? What were some of the obstacles that you faced this month? Did you have any unplanned expenses? If so, how did that affect your variable expenses outcome for the month? What was your biggest accomplishment for this month? What is one major goal that you have for the next month? So you would just fill that in, and then we carry on to the next month. And here's another saying. These are all from the affirmations, by the way. And this repeats. This just repeats on for 3 months. You would do this for 3 months, and then there is something that she added, which is really new that I like. Where is it? Bam. So now you have a quarterly audit. So what you would do is over the last 3 months or the quarter, you would check your progress. So it says quarterly financial audit. I want you to check in with your progress and see what you have spent for the last 3 months. And this just gives you an overall view of how your spending is going. It's another form of tracking. And then it keeps you accountable. So you can see where bad habits are, where good habits are, things you would want to change and be more mindful of. And you would just check in with yourself every 3 months. And I think that's so cool. I have more than enough. Yes, you do. And like I said, this just goes on for 12 months. And every 3 months, you have the quarterly audit. And at the very back, it comes with, I'm doing this with one hand, guys. Excuse me. So the very back, you have your glossary of terms that you may or may not know. If you're new, some of these things may be a little confusing for you, but you do have breakdown for things that are said and used in this book. You have your variable expenses, interest rate, tax, utilities, cash surplus, budget, debt type, income, fixed expenses, repayment, credit limit, creditors, and expenses. So this is the pink, and it's pretty much the same with purple, but I'll give you a quick, so you can see how pretty the purple is. And it's pretty much the same. So pretty. Look at the quarterly page. That purple is so beautiful. These also come in blue. She also has a black and green version for the manly men, her budget bros. So you guys should definitely take a look at her website. She also has stickers that will go along with these, along with tabs, pens, calculators. She has great bundles. I think you guys will enjoy it so much. I will leave her link in the description. Thank you for watching and have a great day. Bye.